All right, everyone, we'll get started here with Dynamo defender Griffin Dorsey. We'll go ahead and go right into the questions. Jorge, go ahead.
Dorsey, congrats. The team is now in the playoffs. You scored a brace. You guys end the season on a good note with a win away. Uh, talk to us about what the team told you after your first goal and now after the game with you scoring a brace.
Yeah, I mean, I think after the first goal, I think it was within the first 15 minutes, it's about staying composed and staying in a game, especially away in a place like this. So there was definitely some celebration, but it was back to work really quickly. And then obviously after the game, it feels great to get a win, solidify home field advantage for the playoffs, and uh, and get a great win on the road going into the playoffs.
You spoke about composure defensively. Do you believe that was missing a bit?
Um, I would say with the way that they were throwing players at us, we dealt with it the best way we possibly could. And towards the end of the game, it's survive and advance, and that's exactly what we did.
And then now, like you said, hosting the first round, you guys will face RSL. Uh, what does that mean to you and the team?
Yeah, home field advantage was everything tonight, and that's why we came in here to win. Um, we're going to celebrate that win. Um, we'll look forward to RSL tomorrow.
Thank you, Dorsey.
Thank you.
All right, Dustin, go ahead.
Hey, Griffin.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hey, on your first goal, that corner from Hector, is that something you guys have worked on, a set piece there?
Yeah, for sure. I actually spoke with my roommate Eric Savinchenko before the game, saying that this was going to be an opportunity to score one of those. I've got my head on a couple of them, but yeah, it worked out to perfection tonight.
And then on your second goal, obviously we've seen you score that goal a few times this year coming down the side. What is it about that run when you see Coco or Amin with the ball, that you see the opportunity there?
Yeah, I mean it's a testament to how good our midfield is. They drag players, and it leaves the wide space open. So when I see it, I take off running.
Thanks, Griffin.
Yep, thank you.
All right, guys, we'll wrap up here with Al. Al, go ahead.
Uh, hey Dorsey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Uh,
How are you?
good, thanks. Congrats on the win. Uh,
Thank you.
you guys have faced Real three times, two wins and a draw. What can you take away from those games heading into this series?
Yeah, I think tonight we're just going to focus on the win that we just got in Portland, and tomorrow we're going to start working on what we're facing in the playoffs, because the playoffs are a completely different story than the regular season.
Uh, what challenges does Real present from, this season, just from these games that you've faced them?
Yeah, once again, we're going to focus on RSL tomorrow. Right now, we're excited for the final win of the regular season, and we'll get into playoff mode come tomorrow.
And first race for you this season, uh, MLS, is that correct?
Yes.
Um, just how big is that for you individually, and just with this momentum heading into the playoffs, just where's the team's head at?
Yeah, I mean it's huge for me and for the team. We came in here to win, to solidify home field advantage, and had to get a brace in that moment is huge.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll be right back with Dynamo head coach Ben Olsen. Thank you. All right, everyone, we're joined here by Dynamo head coach Ben Olsen. Ben, we'll start with opening remarks following today's victory here in Portland.
Get this microphone right. There you go. Great result. A very, very difficult place to play is the past. I think it's been how long?
We haven't won here in the regular season since 2011.
Yes, 2011 since the club's won here. So, and there's a reason. It's on turf. It's a very difficult atmosphere. It's a wonderful atmosphere. It's still every time you come here, it's a special. It's a special energy that this city brings to their team, and to hold them off with the attacking talent and the way they score goals here at home, down to 1 goal, was really impressive. Box defending was great. We weathered an early storm from them, which we knew we'd have to, and then we were efficient in our chances. And as they obviously had to win the game, so they start pushing more numbers in the second half. The second goal really opened them up. We could have put maybe a few more on them if we were cleaner and managed the game at times in a better way. But overall, I mean, it's a tricky place to come and get something. So we're very pleased. It keeps us with home field advantage, at least in the first round, which is important, and gives us a little boost here going into what is going to be a very tough matchup against Salt Lake.
Thank you for that. We'll start with Jorge. Jorge, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, congrats on an away win and ending the regular season on a win, like said. Talk to us about the team's composure.
Yeah, there's as I said before, there's something about this group, and the bigger the stage, they seem to be up for it and up for these challenges. And there's a real chip on their shoulder when people doubt them, and so the composure was there. I think I thought in transition we were at times a little undisciplined in how easily they broke us down with big numbers. We knew that coming in, and I will say our emergency defending was very good in those moments, and our ability to turn and get back and diagonal down running, it just cost us a lot of energy. And some of it was the turf, some of it was just some bad soccer, some bad decisions, some of it we were throwing too many numbers forward. So that was, I thought we did a better job of that in the second half, in particular after we got the second goal, which was huge. But some good performances. I thought the defense was great. I know we scored, 3 goals, but defensively, it was the way we defended the box throughout the night. I thought Eric had a very good night. Mika was everywhere. Franco Escobar was, a real man out there. Griffin obviously does what he's doing and scoring goals. Artur solid. And Hector put a shift in, and Hector wasn't necessarily 100%, and he still gave us what he gives us, and some balance and some composure and calmness in there. I mean, it's just a good day throughout the group.
Speaking about Achache, he breaks the single season assist record tonight. 19 in all comps, 17 in the season. Nearly had Clark.
Okay, let's go to the next guy.
Hey,
Sorry,
Dustin.
cut off.
What's your question?
Sorry. Are you aware of the Road Warriors team?
I don't know. I'm not aware of that.
Oh, it's something between the guys. Just wanted to ask you about that Road Warrior mentality.
Yeah, they don't tell me stuff like that. They keep a lot of secrets from the coach.
Gotcha. Congrats, Coach.
Thanks, buddy.
Dustin, go ahead.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, on Griffin's first goal, that corner from Hector, obviously it's set piece. I know you've talked about in the past, Brendan, and you guys drawing up plays like that. What was it like to see that come off and get a goal off a corner like that?
It was one of my favorite goals of the year, to be honest. It has been such a struggle on set pieces, and we've been close, and it's just been anemic all year long. And we work on it, and we talk about it, and we dissect it with the group, and to get that, Aurelian Collin does a lot of that for us and organizing it. We've been tough on him, and I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the guys, because it's been a long time coming, and hopefully now that gives us a little bit of steam going into the playoffs, where set pieces are going to be critical on both ends.
And obviously the playoffs still to come, but regular season done, your first season in charge, 14 wins, fourth place in the Western Conference. Just your overall thoughts kind of on the regular season that you guys had.
I mean, whether we won or lost today, it's a good regular season. But I'm happy we were able to now put ourselves in a position, if things go our way, to kind of have home field first, and then you never know. You never know after that. So we'll take it one at a time. All focus is a great regular season in the way that it was a great Open Cup win, but we're in the job of putting it to bed, enjoying it for a second, and we can talk about regular season and records and whatever we've done. We could talk about that at the end of the year, but there's still a lot of soccer to play, hopefully, for this group, and we're pretty much ready to start talking about Salt Lake and the playoffs. This is what we've been talking about all year.
Thanks, Ben.
Al, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win. Talking about Real Salt Lake, can you offer any thoughts on them as of right now? Just the 3 matches with them this year, 2 wins and a draw.
No, we caught them at a good time on one of them. The Open Cup game, we played very well. And then we went away right off after that, and I think they had some injuries. So we'll get their best punch. And they're a good team. They're very well coached. They're gritty, and they've also, what I'll say about them is they've been in the playoffs, and they have that experience, and that's something that makes them dangerous.
4 yellow cards today. Believe you guys are first in the league with 92 of them to end the year. Just, I don't want to say, concerned, but just where's your head at with the yellow cards?
My head's nowhere. That's just fine with me. I don't want I don't really necessarily want my team to win the good sportsmanship award. Yellows come in different ways, and a lot of it's, physicality, and sometimes some because we got some guys that are a little mouthy at times to the ref, and again, it's all because we want to win, and sometimes that physicality is needed. Sometimes that passion that we spills over is important, especially for a team that's trying to grind every weekend and build something here, and we're invested, and the coach was almost suspended twice. I barely made it without getting suspended once, so it is part of this. And fortunately we've been deep. We've had a lot of suspensions as well with that, but it was opportunities for guys to come in, and more times than not, guys stepped up, and that built some of our depth too. So I don't know if we need to be leading the league every year, but I don't want to be the lowest yellow cards either.
Coco scores and dishes out a goal. Herrera becomes the all-time assist club leader. Just your thoughts on their performances heading into the playoffs.
What's a nice little reward for, I think, Hector to finish this great regular season that he has had with 2 assists. He is obviously vital to what we're doing here in so many ways, on the field and off. And one coming in a set piece, again, I told you how much that meant to us, and him and everybody that we've been working on this for a while. But again, I've said it from the get-go, we go as he goes, and he's that important to us. And I'm happy for him. I don't think he'll be business as usual, and he'll want more. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the playoffs.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Anything else for Ben before we wrap up here? All right, we'll wrap up with that one. Thanks, everyone. We'll have media resources and the recap later tonight.